Oh, they're like closing it to steam it too. Like not really steam, but
Fuck, I think I know our next tier list.
Asian street food.
Dessert tier list.
Dessert. That's a good one. Wow.
It is
This
very
is not a
lacking.
comprehensive
this is
list.
this is lacking a lot. Whoa, that is a lot. Wait, okay, I'm down to do this.
I'm down to do this.
I still hear the YouTube. Okay. Uh,
Back for more?
this looks like literally just Asian or like.
No, there's so many.
Actually, no, there's a lot. Actually, this is like
Tofu fa,
it's it's worldwide. It's worldwide. There's so
Tong
much stuff here.
Yun.
Even got s'mores in here. All right, let's give it a rating. Let's give it a rating.
Let's dive into it.
Let's
Why not?
dive into it. Wow,
Okay,
I am hungry.
love I love like jelly kind of desserts.
Me
Oh,
too.
wait,
I
need
love
an F
jelly.
tier. Hold on. I do love like yeah, jelly desserts, you know? Oh,
It's pretty to look at. It tastes good. It's flavorful. It's satisfying to eat. It is satisfying to eat.
it's satisfying, but like also you can't eat that much of it, you know? Like I do always feel like the serving sizes for jelly desserts have to be like scaled down a bit because too much of that texture is a little
Yeah, it is. You can get
it's a
very
little
tired of
odd.
it.
Yeah.
It is pretty. Oh, it's
Okay.
pretty. It is pretty fire. It's pretty fire.
With agar agar though, I mean I know like
Agario. It's like a more dense Jello.
isn't it it's a it's like vegan gelatin.
Yeah, kind of. Right? I don't know. Actually.
I always see like Asian jelly dishes using this. Like if you're at a Vietnamese market and they have like the pandan jelly, they
Yeah.
probably use agar agar in that thing. I like it.
Yeah. I might
Um,
even put an S tier. I'm gonna be honest.
S that early?
That early? Maybe A because you just can't eat it too much before you get tired of it.
Right, like in moderation. But it's good.
S already, maybe because of my bias, our bias. I don't know, my bias.
I'm okay with that. We
I'm
both
okay
have
with S. I'm gonna
Vietnamese
be honest.
background
First,
heritage.
the first one is an immediate S tier. How crazy!
We're starting
We
strong.
are starting strong, very strong.
Almond jelly tofu. Um, it's I don't have it that often, but like it's pretty good. I think I've had it like maybe twice. Tofu. Right, like here, it's like this one. Like
I
warm desserts. I like. It's comforting. It's like a
It
hug.
is tofu. Not thinking about it. It's very universal. It's so universal. It's a dessert. You can eat it as a main dish.
I
It's
don't know if it's universal, but it's definitely like rising popularity, you
mm,
know? I do think like this sort of thing, mixing it with the sweet almond jelly, yum. I think that's pretty good. But there's other choices that I would go for first.
true. And sometimes dessert. I don't always want to be warm.
That's
Cold.
true, but I do think the novelty of like a warm.
Yeah, it is very comforting. Fuck. It's
hmm
good. It's good. I don't mind putting it like A or B.
I think I'll put it in B, just because I think, like it's so strange. This is not something I think of when I think of desserts, but when it's presented to me like this, I'm like, oh yeah, I love almond jelly
Wait,
tofu.
that's so true. Like when you think of desserts, it's not the first thing that comes. It will never be the first thing that comes to mind.
Yeah,
B
Okay.
is a good. B is a good spot.
I think B's a good spot. Angel food cake. Now I can't say I know exactly what this
I don't know
is.
what this is. I'm gonna be honest.
The thing is with cakes that are like Western, I often find can be a little too sweet.
They pack it with sugar.
They do. They sure do. It looks just like a sponge cake.
I do like sponge cake.
I do like sponge cake.
It does look good.
This has a different name though. I don't know.
Should we do like never had? Like I feel like we should have a never had.
Yeah, I can do
rub.
that. I can do that.
It's a gray zone, literally.
Cancel. Yeah. I can do that. I don't know what this is either. You know, that's a thing. This a pombalik. Do you know what that is?
Nope, no clue.
Interesting.
Gray is a great color for it. Apple crumble, never had.
It's like, isn't it like a deconstructed apple pie? No, it's like a
Deconstructed.
lazy apple pie.
It's a lazy apple pie.
Yeah, it's like an apple pie but with less steps. Look at
Oh,
that.
yeah, I see.
See? That's like an apple pie a la mode. But like, they just didn't get to making the crust.
Apple pie, but you're too lazy. That's a fire description.
The thing is, apple crumble has a much more satisfying texture because these crumbly bits are sweet and crispy.
Mmm.
And with a pie, sometimes the bottom can get a little
Soggy.
soggy.
Yeah.
And then you're just left with like the back piece that's crispy. I think apple crumble offers a much more satisfying experience in eating than apple pie. So I'm inclined to put it a little bit more.
You kind of sold, like, you know how I am about cooked fruits. So
Yeah,
I've never also had
that's the
this.
thing.
So this is you. This is you.
I want to put it in B tier next to almond jelly tofu because there's definitely a lot that can be better, but it's very like comforting, like very homey, that sort of thing.
Mm.
Kind of like how I would describe this.
Dude, applesauce.
Applesauce is not a dessert.
Dude, applesauce in your porridge, dude.
That that one time when I couldn't digest. Wow. Those were the days, huh? No, well, I don't know if I consider that a dessert. I do love applesauce. It's like really yummy, but a dessert?
I don't think it's dessert. It's not
I don't
a.
think it's a dessert. Baklava. Have you ever had baklava?
I've seen it, never tried it though.
It's good. It's very sweet though. Like I'm pretty sure they like actually soak that thing in sugar.
So that's crazy.
I want to bump it a little lower, like C, since it's so sweet. But it's really good. Like the texture is really satisfying. If you have the chance, you should try it.
Yeah, I know a place that I can go ahead and try it, and I go there all. I'll give a. Next time when I see it and I'll try it, I'll give a video review.
Thank you.
Of course. Banana bread. I love bananas. I love bananas.
I really like bananas, but when you bake them into a bread, they're definitely worse than just
they are
eating a
very
normal
much-
banana.
Yeah, very true. Banana bread.
Thinking C tier as well.
I've only had it probably like a handful of times.
I've had it quite a few times, but it's just It's
Leave my banana alone.
okay.
Leave my banana alone.
I'm so sorry.
No, I meant like, don't cook it.
Oh, I
People bread.
see.
Leave my banana alone.
B or sorry, C or D?
I'll
It's
let
like
you pick.
hardly a dessert. It's sweet. I'm gonna put in D. It's hardly a dessert. It's what you do when your bananas go bad because you neglected them.
Can't believe it. Banana fritters, never had.
I don't know what a fritter is.
Bows?
Bao.
Dude,
Okay, this is first of all very vague. Because
So
You can
Just
fill it with anything.
based on this picture alone, I know exactly what this is, and I get this all the time at dim sum. It is
It's lao
about
sao.
it's about that the egg custard
How do you?
bao. Egg custard bao. I
Yeah,
forgot the name of it, but
egg
it
custard. It's like sweet,
wow, it's
sweet.
literally
It's not no, 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 no. Because this. Okay, the picture that they used is this one. This is Naiwan Bao. That's true. The better version of them. Let me put you on.
let me see. Let me
Is
see.
I don't. I honestly don't. Let me look up how they write it in English. It's called Lao Sa Bao. Uh, Lao Sa Bao.
Bao bao bao.
This. Look at
Whoa,
that.
it's like
It's gooey.
it's gooey. Whoa.
It's like okay, when you bite into Nai Wang Bao, the inside is it's like
The viscosity is
it's
very thick.
a
It's
little
like
dry. Yeah. It's a little bit hard for me to like the texture is a little hard for me to deal with in my mouth. But this thing, you
it,
bite into it and it is like
dude, it's a
creamy, like
gusher.
runny.
It's a gusher.
Yes, it's oh my god, it's so good. And it like when you get too hyped about it and you bite it too early, it like burns your tongue really bad. But it's like made with salted egg yolk, but it's so sweet. It's so good. Like that's the thing with when you say bao, it can cover so many different fillings. But with
True.
Nai Wang bao specifically, I want to put it in like C tier because that it's like really dry. It's like sand.
Really? The ones I usually get are like creamy.
Maybe you're eating lao sa bao.
Maybe I'm eating the wrong one. It is very vague.
I want to put it like CB because
I'm
I
thinking.
can't.
I'm
It's
thinking.
it's too vague.
I'm
You
thinking
need to be
B.
a little more specific.
I'm thinking B.
B. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I don't know how to pronounce that,
Yeah,
but
neither do I.
it's that.
Never
That's
had
like
that.
the. Is that like Christmas log?
Christmas log. Me when I
Yeah, it
shit on
is. It is.
Christmas.
You'll log this thing. It's like a rolled cake.
It looks good. Oh, that's a lot of frosting. I don't. I'm not a big.
That is a lot of frosting.
I'm not a big frosting fan.
It
Never
looks
had though,
so
so I can't
sweet.
really
I've
rate
never had it. Yeah, that's true.
shaved ice. This might be S tier. This
I
shaved. I love shaved ice.
I'm remembering last time you sent a picture of a dessert that you had and it was shaved ice.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
ugh,
many
and it's so
different.
refreshing.
So
So many flavors.
so
You can
many
do
flavors.
so much
So
with
many
it.
toppings. It's easy to eat. It's light. It's airy. It's cold. It's amazing.
Delicious.
It's amazing.
Bolo bao. Have you ever had this? Pineapple bun.
No, I've never had it. I've seen it.
Delicious.
Mm, I think because of the name, it's deterred me.
Pineapple bun?
Because I'm thinking it would be like sour and tangy.
There's no pineapple in it.
What?
It's like the I'm pretty sure it's just the texture. Like pineapple bun I'm pretty sure it doesn't have any pineapple in it. Like it doesn't taste like pineapple at all.
Like I've never had it because I'm thinking it's gonna be like a sour bun, and it's wow. It does not contain any pineapple.
It's just because the outside, like the texture looks like a pineapple. So they call it pineapple bun. You have to try it.
Yeah, I was
It's
about to say
so
I
good.
might have to try
You'll
it now.
I'm pretty sure you'll love it. Like this outside part,
It
like the
looks
top bit,
crispy.
is so satisfying to bite into. Yes, it's crispy and crumbly, and then the inside is so soft. You can put anything in it too. Like people put that lao sa filling inside too, or naiwang, whatever. Man,
Oh look, it's right there. Look.
I love. Yeah, look, they put butter into that thing. Oh my god, it's so good.
Well, I can't believe this entire time is it's never been made with
The name
fire.
is rather misleading.
It is.
It's just a direct translation. Bala bao. Yeah. That's that. But
Well,
I would put it I mean A tier for me.
like I've never tried
Just
it. This is
because
all you. This is all you.
I I honestly think oh now I'm wanting to bump it lower because you've also never tried it, but like damn. It's hard to beat, you know. If it's in front of me, I'll go for it. If I see a place that's selling it, I gotta try theirs. I know locally in my town, there is a storefront that specializes in these, and they'll have
Specialize.
people
Wow.
lining up around the block. Yeah, yeah, they like almost. I think like 70% of their menu is just bola bao, um, like different versions of it. You know, like with like people put like, or they put like red red bean in it.
Oh yeah, the red bean
Yeah,
paste.
yeah. All kinds of stuff. Custard, whatever.
Ye-
Cream filling. I don't know.
like I'm fine with it. Like after hearing you say and express your feelings to this.
I sure love man. If you come over, I'm gonna take you there. Trust.
That's a promise. I'll remember this.
That's a promise.
Brioche.
Brioche.
Isn't that
Is
bread?
this a dessert?
This is bread. Is this, uh, brie. It's not a dessert. It really isn't. It's good,
Is-
but it's not
I
a
don't know
dessert.
if it's a dessert. Brownies. Okay. I'm a chocolate lover though, so I do really like brownies. But what's your opinion?
I love brownies, but I did back then have that chocolate incident. Do you remember that?
Don't remember the chocolate incident.
The chocolate incident is when I ate so much chocolate that I threw it all up and got like very nauseous from the chocolate. So, like that's like putting long story short. Ever since then, my chocolate intake throughout my life has been very low.
Right.
But I love brownies. I love
I
brownies.
do really like brownies. No, the thing with brownies is you cannot have much of them. You know, like when you make a batch, it always lasts a few days. It's not like cookies where you make a batch and then
Gone.
everyone's scrambling to get a couple and it's gone in like 1 or 2 days.
I'm so
2 days
glad
max.
you brought that up. I like cookies more than brownies.
I agree. I agree. Obviously, cookies are a lot more varied than brownies, but
Yeah, true.
like, yeah,
Brownies are good.
maybe maybe
Fudge,
C
crispy,
tier.
even with ice cream, but
I
never
think
too
they're
much of
just
it.
not. Yeah,
Never too
they're
much
just
of it.
not. It's a lot of flavor. Chocolate is a strong flavor. Brownies are, naturally a dense texture.
Yeah,
So you can't, it's, in moderation.
in moderation.
Boba naita, bubble tea.
Bubble tea, so vague.
Very vague.
It's
Yeah, you
so
can
vague.
do a lot with that.
Uh,
But I think they're referring to including this sweet boba topping in your drink. I think it is a little overrated,
I think it is
but that
overrated.
does not mean that I do not love it.
It is good.
You heard?
Okay, when I think of bubble tea, I'm thinking they're like the typical tapioca pearl and just any
Yeah.
random drink.
Yeah.
uh, it's fun to eat, fun to drink.
I think it's so good.
Overrated. Yeah,
I grew up on this though.
I did.
Like, yeah. I grew up on this. It's like, it's a regular thing. Like, it's not, very special, but it's really good. It's reliable, you know?
It is reliable. People going out there for bars to find a drink, I be looking for tea shops for boba. uh, overrated, but I still love it. I agree. I'm thinking.
B or C.
I'm thinking C.
Okay, I'm okay
thinking
with that.
C. Dude, there are times where I'd be eating food and I'd have like a boba drink with me.
Yes.
And then like I'm thirsty. I need the drink. But the straw is only picking up tapioca. Like please. It's so funny. It's so funny. I do love it. I do love it. Bubble
have you ever
waffles?
had
Yes.
have
and
you ever had these?
I love bubble waffles.
Dantat.
They
No, not dantat. What's it called? Dan, something like that.
bubble waffles are
Dan
so enjoyable.
Dansai.
It's super
Yeah, they're
crispy.
fun to eat.
They are fun to eat. It's
Like you don't even need all these toppings on it, you know? Like they're showing bubble waffles with like ice cream and stuff
yeah,
in it.
dude, a happy lemon. I fucking
Oh my
love.
god, I love you, Happy
I
Lemon.
love happy lemon.
Like they that doesn't look as appetizing as the pictures they put, but like you don't even need all these like sugary toppings on it. Just eating it by itself like a waffle, right?
Yeah.
You know, maybe with, you know, a little bit of
I
powdered
like
sugar, whatever.
bubble waffle more than waffle.
I agree. I agree. Like just eating it by itself is a way funner experience
Not
than
only that,
a lot of other
because
desserts.
how it's literally kind of cooked, it is not too dense.
Not too dense,
It's not too
like
dense.
super crispy on the outside, or not super crispy, but also like I really like the chewiness of it.
Yes. Oh, the chewiness.
It's such a satisfying texture. I want to put
It's.
it in A tier.
I want to put it in A tier too. Dude, bubble waffles is like it's a type of thing where you look at it and you say you want it as a snack and it will be fulfilling as a snack. But like if you were to say I want a waffle, a regular waffle as a snack, you know it's taking up more room
You're so right. Yeah,
than just
they are like uh a little more filling, so they're very satisfying. I don't know what this is.
I don't know what that is either.
It looks
Never
good
had a
though.
bunt cake.
Bunt cakes. I've had bunt cakes before. I've never had a bunt cake that was not too sweet.
Interesting.
There,
They
every
looked
single
really sweet.
time, every single time, bunt cake has been overly sweet, which I have no clue how you manage to do that when there's no filling on the inside. That is wildly impressive to me.
Guys, how much sugar are you putting in this? It's that's hilarious because you're right. It looks so dense.
It's it's insanely dense. It's so sweet. I don't even know how they make it so sweet every single time. Like a lot of normal cakes with like frosting all over it is fine somehow. But a bunt cake, I've never had a bunt cake that doesn't hurt my teeth afterwards. Like
That hurts your teeth. That's crazy. Did do a deterrent from me ever trying a bunt cake, right there.
cake pops.
Overrated.
I don't know if I've ever actually had a cake pop because cake pops are just scraps of a cake
Cake
like
pops
pushed
are
into a ball.
yeah, and then just dipped in like chocolate.
There was a
Uh,
huge trend for like cake pops, making cake pops as little treats and desserts for parties and stuff. But
just give me a cake. Just give me a cake. Cake pops are for when
cake,
you don't know how to make
when
a
you mess up the cake.
yeah, when you
No,
mess
like literally cake pops came from like scraps from the cake. Like they just didn't want to waste them.
if someone shows up to a party with cake pops, I know you're a failure.
I know you messed up your cake, right?
Where is the rest of it?
I think it is a good thing. Where's the rest? I think it is a good thing that they aren't like wasting scraps or wasting poorly made cake, but it is disappointing.
I'm saying it right here. It's D tier.
Okay,
It's D tier.
I'll listen to you because I don't know if I've ever actually had one. I don't have like memories of eating a cake pop, but I don't want to try it. Like I know it's leftover cake, you know?
Uh,
Canels.
Starbucks. They have cake pops, and I know a lot of people that used to work at Starbucks, so we would get free cake pops. $5 cake pops. Starbucks, guys, come on, what the fuck? $5.
That's
for a
crazy.
That is crazy.
Outrageous.
It is. It is really
Five
overrated.
$5 for your scraps?
What the fuck?
I think I've seen like recipes for these before. They look so good, but I've never tried it.
I've never seen these or tried these. This is like new.
They
to me.
look They look like they have a really satisfying texture, like chewy, like kind of crisp exterior. They're
Looks
gorgeous.
looks moist. It looks
Hmm.
good. It looks good. I
Looks like it
would
might
try
be
it.
heavy, like oily. I would try it, but I've never tried it.
Cannoli.
Cannoli.
I've had one. Have
I
you?
don't know that I've ever had one, but
Uh,
they look pretty good.
they do look pretty good, but it's like don't let looks be deceiving. It's
Tell me your opinion.
my opinion is the cream to kind of the pastry ratio is so overwhelming. It is super sweet. Too sweet
Yeah,
for my liking.
it does look too sweet.
It it's very pretty. I'll give it that.
Where would
Um,
you put it?
it's like the type of dessert where I'd only take one bite and then be like, I kind of don't want anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Low key, I'm thinking D. Maybe even actually, yeah, D. D. D would be a good one.
Like, would you put it in the same tier as applesauce? Probably
Nah,
not.
probably not.
Right.
Caramel's pretty
Caramel.
good.
Just straight caramel. Caramel as a topping and as a flavoring, I love. But straight caramel,
You ever had like those caramel squares?
yeah. Like little taffy thing.
Yeah.
Those
Mm,
are those are a bit much.
I'm thinking by itself it'd be lower, but since it's such a nice topping, it's going to be higher. Maybe C. Like I could live without it, but it is good.
Mm-hmm.
Carrot cake. I like carrot cake.
I okay. Actually, I really love carrot cake. Carrot cake's one of my favorite types of cakes. And I think they nailed it with this, like not making it too sweet, you know? Carrot
Yeah.
cakes, I'm pretty sure usually uses like a cream cheese frosting, which I think is like perfect, sweet and salty for me. I love it. So, carrot cakes amazing for me.
I really do like carrot cake. I used to get carrot cake all the time, but I haven't had it in a while.
The first cake I ever baked with someone was a carrot cake. It was so good.
Interesting. A carrot. Interesting pick. Interesting pick. Uh, I wouldn't mind putting it like B. I'm gonna be honest.
B?
I
I'm
don't
okay
think
with that.
I don't think it'd be A tier worthy.
It's
In
it's like it is one of my favorites. So I would put it in A tier, but I'm okay with B tier. I can live with that.
because when I think of A tier, yeah, I don't think it's just gonna. If carrot cake was A tier, I would have had it more often than I do. It is good.
That makes sense. Castella.
No
It's
clue what that is.
like a sponge cake. It's a little dry.
It looks
It's a
very
little dry,
interesting.
a little bit boring. It's pretty.
It is pretty.
I think C tier is a good spot for it. It's like very middle ground. It's sweet. It's not too sweet, but it is dry. The texture is very consistent all the way through. It's like this just spongy, soft.
I do
But
really like sponge cake.
yeah, it's basically a sponge cake. I don't know if there's a bit major difference. I don't know what this is.
Yeah, I have never heard of that.
New York cheesecake. I
Why?
love cheesecake so much.
Why New York cheesecake?
I don't know what makes it New
Yeah,
York
what makes it? Is it
cheesecake.
because it's like thicker?
Let's see. What makes it New York cheesecake? Yeah.
Dense,
Dense,
high
rich
proportion
texture,
of cream cheese.
added sour cream. Okay. Um, that being said, I love cheesecake. And if I'm ever going to the Cheesecake Factory,
The factory.
like that chain,
Yeah,
Cheesecake
yeah, yeah.
Factory, it's like The food might be mid, but that's not what I'm there for.
It's called Cheesecake Factory, not Dinner Factory. I've been to Cheesecake
Exactly.
Factory several times.
I
Funny
think they make them
enough,
a little sweet.
I've never had a cheesecake.
That's wild. You have to have a
Like
cheesecake.
I've had like bites of it, but never like just a plain cheesecake.
I love cheesecake.
I think the only
Man.
cheesecake I've ever had was like an Oreo one,
Oh, that doesn't count.
and it was like a little sweet, too much,
You
too
gotta
sweet
get
for
a
my.
real cheesecake. But the thing is, I'm pretty sure Cheesecake Factory does do that like New York style, like it's more dense. I
Mm.
prefer cheesecakes that are a little lighter and airier, so you can have more of it. So for the the fact that this is specifically a New York style cheesecake, I want to put it lower, like C tier, in the middle somewhere. I don't know what this is.
I don't know. Let me. I don't know what that is either. Yeah.
Should we look it up?
Is it racist that I feel like we should know?
Yeah, a little, but that makes sense. I
Wait,
want to know where it's from.
go to the pictures. Let me see it real quick.
Oh, wait.
Wait, I do know what this
I've
is.
had this.
I do know what this is. I've never tried it though. It looks kind of unappetizing.
I don't like it that much. It's like a kind of an odd texture and flavor. It's got the dates in it.
Good thing it's not figs. Tune in the last episode. You'll know why. tune in. Tune into the fruit tier list, and you'll know why. Uh,
Um, I don't like it that much. Like I've eaten them because it's in front of me, and my mom is like, "Eat it. It's good for your skin."
yes, mother.
You know. But it's like, I mean, it's sweet. It has kind of an off-putting, strange flavor. The texture of like the longan that they like, what they do to it. What did you do to my boy? I don't know. It's like it's not that good. It's not that good. I'll put it in D tier.
I've seen it before, but the way it looks deterred me from trying it
That's so funny.
because it looks
Like
like it
yeah, I understand you though. Like I totally get it.
looks like you made tea and then you dropped a bunch of like random fruits and nuts in it. I'm like, I don't know if I want to eat this.
I get it. Like that's like totally fair. Chiffon cake.
Never had.
I'm pretty sure this is just another rendition of sponge, but
Chocolate chip cookies. Fire.
okay, chocolate chip cookies can, you know, there's so many ways that you can make chocolate chip cookies. Like there's some that are so much better than others, right?
True, true.
But I think overall, I do love a good chocolate chip cookie. I might put it in A tier. It's like simple, it's good,
It's classic.
it's like it's reliable, you know.
Yeah. It's funny. I was actually thinking B tier.
B tier?
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. That makes sense to me. Because while there are some chocolate chip cookies that I'm like, oh man, like that's so good, like the texture, everything's perfect. There are a lot of times where someone gives me a chocolate chip cookie and it's rather underwhelming.
True,
It's
true.
like eating an apple.
Uh, it's like eating an apple. Tune in on the fruit tier list and you will know. And you will know. Chocolate muffin, in my mind, is just the brownie but less sweet.
Yeah, it's like a breakfast sort of
And
thing.
therefore, I'm probably putting it C in my book.
C, I think that's kind of high. I find that they're always too dry for me.
Maybe I'm lucky and I get the moist ones.
Maybe you're lucky and you get the moist ones.
But if you want to put it lower, I'm fine with that.
I want to put it in D tier.
That's fine. Churros, I like churros.
I like churros a lot, but it's kind of,
A
it's
lot.
it's a big commitment for me to
Yeah,
have a
it
churro.
is.
Like to buy a churro and eat it is like, you know, big commitment for me. It's very sweet.
It's like
It is
it's like
very
how I
sweet.
feel about a cannoli, where I'll take a few bites and then be like, "Wow, I kind of have my fill of taste of this."
Right, like I get that. Should we put it in the same tier as cannoli? They're definitely better
They're
than
definitely, yeah, I think
cannolis.
C tier. I think C for churros.
C for churros. Cinnamon rolls. Never had one that's not too sweet.
True, they're always very sweet. Anytime I get one, I always prefer without the glaze.
Yeah, I agree.
Without the glaze is pretty fire.
D tier?
With the glaze, okay. Let me clarify right now. It would be C without the glaze, but because the picture has glaze, it will be in D tier.
Okay, bet. Eclairs. Now these are just cream puffs with more steps.
Yeah, they are.
The little bit of chocolate on top kind of pushes the sweetness over the edge for me. So
Yeah.
I do
Dude, I was
prefer
about to say
normal
that.
cream puffs.
I was about to say that without the chocolate, the pastry to like inside ratio is actually pretty good. But because of
Yes.
the chocolate, it pushes it over.
For some reason, they insist on the chocolate. So
It's
D tier
funny.
for me.
Do you think they added the chocolate because without it, it would just look like breadsticks?
Yes.
Who knows? Who knows? I didn't make it.
Where would you put it?
I'd probably put a D. It's probably the same as a cannoli for me.
Okay. Yeah, I get that. Cream puffs. I really like cream puffs. I was craving cream puffs earlier, which you're aware of.
Yeah. I don't have a place where I could go try cream puffs.
Okay.
It's like so sad.
That is really sad. I need to go check if there's still location near me. Cause there was a place that I would go to often when I had like extracurriculars near there, so I would go sometimes with my mom. But you know, that mall is kind of dead now, so I don't know if they closed up. I have to look, but hopefully I can get you to try a cream puff.
Hopefully, I could try cream puff. I mean, I've had a cream puff, but the only kind I have was frozen. So I don't think my
Yeah.
vote really counts. I don't really have the.
I really like cream puffs. They're very nostalgic for me. And like they can be super sweet, but like I think part of the charm of that is that it kind of reminds me of when I was young.
Mm.
I like them more than eclairs. I made that clear. Um,
Yeah, I'm okay with you putting it higher than like.
yeah, I'm inclined to put it in C. I wanted to put it in D, or I wanted to put it in B, but I think it is C. I think this is a good spot for it. Really like cream puffs though.
Crepes, French crepes. They are really good. I
No,
can't lie.
because the more I think about it, the more I want to move it up
You can move it up because this is gonna be your opinion because like I said, I only
for
had
the cream puff.
yeah I've only had a frozen version. I can't. It's like having a frozen
Cream puffs.
pizza versus like an actual oven baked one.
I feel like with how I talked about the almond jelly tofu and the apple crumble, you know, it's like pretty much that same, like it's comforting.
Feeling, yeah.
Yeah, feeling. Even though it's not an amazing, like mind-blowing flavor or dessert, it's, you know, yeah. Okay. The crepe, I do really like crepes,
I do
but
really like crepes.
when I think of crepes, it's almost always like the street food style, like
Yeah,
Asian
like
street
the
food style.
cone crepe thing.
Yeah. I've had French crepes before, but they're kind of, you know, floppier and soggier.
Yeah, they're not always crispy as the street food kind of,
Yeah, they're much closer to like an American pancake.
but flatter.
hmm
Uh, Still fun to eat.
Fun to eat, yeah.
Not something I would
Definite.
always.
Well, is it a dessert? Yeah, they're definitely sweet.
Yeah. If it said crepes without French in it, it would be higher. I'm thinking honestly like C, maybe even D.
I'm putting it in D because French.
I hate French people. Joking, joking,
Joking. I'll joke.
joking. Creme brulee.
I love creme
I
brulee.
love creme, dude. It is one of
I
my
love creme
favorite
brulee.
desserts. I love creme
Really?
brulee. Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Let's put it in like A tier.
I
or
agree.
S tier. A
I
tier?
feel like
I
it
don't
would.
think it's S tier.
It's not S tier simply because every time I get creme brulee, it is always the smallest portion. It leaves me
I,
wanting more
yeah,
every time.
you're so right.
It's like it's a dish that looks like it's deep, but when I stick my spoon in, it goes like half an inch, and it makes me like die on the inside.
I
Uh,
love creme brulee. Croquant? Oh, I don't know.
I don't know what that
I've never
is.
tried that.
Never tried dango.
Dango.
Dango?
I've
Dango? I don't know.
Dango. Think like the English pronunciation is dango.
Dango.
Uh,
I'm too Americanized.
Dango.
I'm too
I,
Americanized.
I'm pretty sure I've had it like once. Um, I'm trying to remember the flavor. It's mostly the sauce that they put on it, like the sweet, sticky soy sauce thing. It's good and it's a fun flavor. Or it's a fun thing to eat, you know?
Looks pretty as well.
It's just a rice ball and then they put the sauce on it. It's pretty good. I'd put it in C tier.
I've
I
never
think
had
that's
it,
solid.
so I believe in you. I
Maybe
believe in you.
maybe we'll put it lower just because you haven't had it. I wish I had it more often. You know,
Mm,
I'm trying to think if I like it more than mochi. I think I do like it more than mochi.
interesting. Like it more than mochi. Is it like crispy? Is it like that?
No,
It's
like
like
you like they sell. Oh yeah, like they usually grill it and then put the sauce. Yeah, it is crispy. It has a little more depth and texture for sure. Yeah.
then I would understand if it was more than mochi then. 'Cause mochi is just
Yeah.
straight mush, but I like it though.
Danishes. I can't remember the last time I had a Danish.
I see it, I still wouldn't pick it. uh, it's I've tried it. It's good. It's just like it's not something I am openly going for.
Yeah. Maybe like uh, DF? F feels harsh for it, but
Yeah,
like
F feels harsh because
honestly,
like it is still good. But when I look at D, is it really like on that level?
do we need to sort some of these up?
Bennett, maybe so. Maybe so.
Cause
I,
maybe eclairs and dango go up.
I'm thinking.
Cause then for me that would make sense if Danishes go here.
If that's the case, then I feel like crepes and chocolate muffins should go up. Maybe
I'm
even
kind of
yeah.
I'm kind of locked on chocolate muffins. I'm
Oh yeah, I
serious when they're
forgot.
always dry
They're
for
always
me.
dry for you. Okay, we'll keep that there. We'll keep that there. Cinnamon rolls, like I said, without glaze C, with glaze it's D, so it's staying there.
Yeah, that's staying there. Donuts.
Donuts. I love a
I
good glazed donut, but that's about it. I don't like any other kind of donut.
hmm. I think I think you should step out of your comfort zone a little more, man. I'm not gonna
Maybe,
lie.
maybe,
Have you ever had a maple syrup donut?
never.
That's your problem. How about like a maple bacon donut?
Never had that. Well, mostly because
The
like I
donuts
don't.
that they have in these pictures don't look appetizing to
Yeah,
me.
yeah, those
But
like the basic
you know,
frosting on top donut is not good.
yeah. But there's a lot of like novel donut flavors that a lot of people don't really know about. And I feel like if you knew about that,
The,
donuts would be a lot higher
yeah,
for you.
I don't have like a good donut place near me, and I'm not counting Dunkin'
Okay.
Donuts.
Don't think anyone is. um, well, I mean, like Krispy Kreme has a lot of flavors too. Krispy Kreme.
I do have Krispy Kreme, but like their original, like fresh original glaze is so
It's solid. Like it's
it's
really
so
good.
good.
Yeah.
I'm thinking C
Uh,
for donuts.
C. I'm kind of wanting to put it in B because with C there are some faults.
True,
With
true.
donuts, I'm like, this is
Well, I mean,
yes,
donuts
I can go
also
for a
have
donut. I'm very. I mean, every time I turn a corner and there's a coffee shop with a huge sign that says donuts on it, I'm like, shit, I'm craving donuts now.
actually, you know, you're You're kind of right, because like they do have like the same novelty feeling as cookies.
Yeah, I'm wanting to put it in B.
I agree. You've changed my mind. I agree.
Sweet treat. Um, dorayaki. I've never tried these, but they look good. I'm pretty sure that's like red bean filling inside, and then the
Yeah.
outside is they like press it
I've
in
never
like
had it either.
like a street food. Looks good. I want to try it. I do not know what a Dutch
I
baby is.
don't
And
know.
frankly, if someone asked me, "Do you want a Dutch baby?" I
I'm
would
good.
tell them no.
I'm good.
Hey.
I love
That
egg
looks good though.
tarts. I love egg tarts so much. I
Oh my
grew up
god.
eating egg tarts.
I also grew up eating egg tarts. I don't like them that much because the flaky crust is too flaky for me. It's a little too dry. I mean,
True,
I
it is
find
very
that
dry.
when my family's cooking, like they skimp out a little bit on the fats and the sugars because they're like watching their weight, but it's like or they think it's like a little healthier. But it's like the fat it adds very important moisture, very
Yeah.
crucial moisture. I think egg tarts are always a little too flaky and messy and also too dry for me.
I'm
So that's
thinking
why I don't like egg tarts, but they're good. Like that's a good like I understand why you'd understand it. Or I'd understand why you'd like it. You know?
I say B.
B?
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. They are nostalgic.
They are nostalgic.
Um
Wow. Wow.
financers.
Ew, no joking. Never had that.
Flan.
A flan is like a softer creme brulee.
Yeah, it's this picture is
Looks like a cheese
not
pizza.
that's not what I think of when I think of
Yeah.
flan.
I think of like the nice smooth soft edges and then like the nice.
Yes. Yes. I want to put it next to creme brulee.
Really?
But at the same time, I don't know what the flip this picture is.
I would actually put it B tier because I like creme
I'm
brulee.
okay with that too.
I'm okay. Wait, what? No, I'm more inclined to get creme brulee than flan.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. I
French.
like the caramel sauce that they put in flan.
Oh yeah,
French
it is
toast.
nice. French toast
Too sweet.
is. Yeah, it is too sweet. They literally dip it in like cinnamon, sugar, like milk, and
Egg,
they cook it.
milk,
And then
yeah.
you pour syrup all over
And
it.
then put more syrup all over it.
So it's like soggy. It's super sweet. It is good, but it's like something I wouldn't finish.
Yeah. Ugh, I just don't like the bread gets all soggy inside. Like,
Yeah.
why did you dip it in the like?
I would
Sorry.
have rather had like cinnamon milk and you give me a piece of toast.
That sounds delicious.
Exactly.
Froyo.
Some backstory is my family used to own a frozen yogurt shop. So
What?
every time I would go there and like chill there, I would always get frozen yogurt. So
Kind of crazy lore.
so I don't really get frozen yogurt anymore because like I'm kind of sick of it now.
You had your fill.
I've had my fill.
I get you. But is it not nostalgic to go, like, to have Froyo?
It is
Or
pretty nostalgic. It is. And because
because for me it is like comforting. Even though it's not that good, it's like
it reminds me of the past. It is very nostalgic. I've had too much of Froyo in my life.
I get
So
that.
far.
I hear you.
But it's
I'll
not
put
bad.
it maybe C.
Yeah, I agree with C. C is a pretty good spot for Froyo.
Fruit salad.
Yummy, yummy.
I don't think I consider that a dessert.
It's not really.
When I don't like when people give you fruits for dessert.
It's like
'cause
a
that's
snack
not
in my
really-
opinion.
Yeah, it's like a snack. Fruit tarts. You're stepping it up a little bit, but still that's barely a dessert. I'll put it in D tier.
Fruit cake. Never had a fruit cake.
I've never had a fruit cake before. That does not look good.
Gingerbread.
Gingerbread.
I've actually
Actually-
never had gingerbread.
Wait, cuz gingerbread is so good. It's like cookie, but it's not overly sweet. And you'd think like the frosting and decorations on it makes it really sweet. But since its base is ginger, like literally they put ginger in it, and it's not. It's like a more mild, like toned down sweetness. It's really good, and it's like a interesting spice flavor. I like gingerbread cookies.
And it's
Uh,
very
I'm down for B tier, but
it's up to you. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a gingerbread before. Gingerbread cookie.
that's crazy. Ginger snap cookies are crazy good because they're like crisp, but gingerbread, like super comforting, super yummy. I'm down for a gingerbread cookie.
Uh,
Grass jelly.
it honestly goes along with a S tier for me. I'm gonna be honest.
Grass jelly?
Grass jelly,
I'm okay with that.
because it's like it's
I
jelly. Usually jelly is really sweet. Grass jelly, however, it's like the perfect semi sweetness
yes.
where it's like it's bliss eating it.
How do
Literally,
you eat your grass jelly?
I
Do you
eat it
have
in.
a certain way you
I don't have
tell me?
a specific way. You can eat it in jet, or you can eat it in a drink. You can eat it by
Yes.
itself, and it still be good. It is so good.
Yeah, I like having it in a drink like with boba.
Yeah.
I rock with that. With grass jelly, my mom just does it with like coconut milk
Ooh,
and then
that
a little
sounds
bit of
good.
sugar mixed in to the milk to make it sweet. Oh man, it's so good.
That sounds good.
Hello, hello. Have you ever had this? I've had like a bite, so I don't know if I can say anything.
I I'm not too familiar with the name.
It's like shaved ice thing.
I don't
It's
think
like fruits and stuff
I don't think I've
and
ever
like
had
jelly
this.
and that doesn't look good.
That looks pretty terrible. That looks pretty terrible.
But it's like the ube ice cream on top and the shaved ice and then
Yeah, I've
I
never
like I
had it.
can't it's a food that I always share with my mom, you know?
Mm.
If we're getting it, she's eating most of it. But it's like it's good. It's okay. Maybe maybe D. I think F is definitely too harsh for it because it's like there's nothing inherently bad about it. I don't think there's anything bad about it.
Ice cream cake. I like ice cream cake better than regular cake.
Um, that's
Actually,
I don't
wait, no,
know if I can say
it
that.
depends.
It depends on what cake it's up against.
That and like the ratio of the cake's frosting, and it really depends.
Yeah,
It is good, but it is very
I
sweet.
like ice cream cake. Yeah,
It's not something I'd eat
I've
a
had
lot
some
of.
crappy ice cream cakes though.
I'm okay with putting it kind of near not cheese, cake pops.
Like C or D.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
thinking
D.
D. Yeah, I'm thinking D.
I like ice cream cakes a lot, but like they're not that. That's just me.
Yeah, I don't like too sweet. Ice
They are
cream,
a little, yeah.
vague, but like ice cream, it's a heavy hitter. It is a heavy hitter. Ice cream is good.
It's a lot of variety and in a good way.
Yeah, it is.
I I think it's so reliable.
It's
Let's
very
go get
reliable.
ice cream. Bet, you know?
Mhm. I agree. Uh,
I wanting to put it in A or S.
I was thinking B
Really?
because ice cream is very heavy. It is a very heavy dessert.
I can eat a lot of ice cream.
It's a lot of milk. I mean, like if I had to compare it to what we have up there now, I'm thinking B. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. But if you disagree, like, it's fine. Let me know why.
Ugh, I don't know. It's like for I don't think it's that heavy. I don't think it's too like I can eat a crap ton of ice cream. The only reason why I wouldn't is because a scoop of ice cream should not cost more than $5 today, you know?
Mm.
But I
Actually,
don't I just
let me think.
like all the flavors plus so many desserts include ice cream in it.
That's true. The flavors, the variety of like toppings you can have. Let me think.
Yeah, exactly. And like there's so many ways to serve it. I like it. I think it's like it's also refreshing enough that like, on a hot day you're like, "Oh man, I need some ice cream," you know?
Okay, yeah, I can
But
understand that. I can
but
understand
I would also be craving ice cream when it's raining.
that. When it's raining.
Yeah, like if it's like cold and raining and I'm still like, "Man, ice cream would be good right now."
Honestly, let me think. Ice cream is like it's almost the dessert. Like when you think of dessert, you ice cream is almost one of the first ones that pop up into your mind.
Right. It's it, girl.
Okay, I got to think of in terms of popularity as a whole instead of like personal bias. If that's the case, then yeah, it is A.
But you have to remember that this is a completely unbiased,
You're right. You're right.
right?
Completely unbiased.
Completely.
You're right. You're right. Ice cream has a lot of upsides. I'm okay with A. I'm okay with A. After some thinking.
Thank you, thank you. Okay. This looks like shaved ice, but I don't think I
Let's
don't know
direct
this
that. I
name.
don't know what that is.
Ice,
It
ice,
looks like a snow
co
cone, but in a bowl.
yeah. It's like a snow cone, but it's not a cone.
Oh, it's
Malaysia,
just
Singapore, yeah. Oh, bean. Oh, they put like the red bean and stuff on it. ABC dessert.
ABC. You want to get some ABC? Uh, never had it.
I've never had it, yeah. Jello and jelly. This is actually worse than agar agar
Yeah.
taste.
This is like
Like
the type where it's like it is too sweet for what it is.
literally objectively worse. Yeah. Plus, when you're eating something that's made out of gelatin or like something jello, it's much more in your face that it's made out of gelatin. I'm always thinking like, you know,
But it's made out
the
of.
way that it's made. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever actually had a key lime pie.
Neither have I. Love
Love
letters?
letters.
Interesting.
Uh, how did they type it? Kua. This thing? Crepes? I've never had these. Malaysian.
Oh, they look good. Dude,
I'm thinking we need to go to Singapore and Malaysia and just go eat stuff. Cause I'm
I
not familiar with this cuisine.
I need to.
This looks so
They
good.
they look actually amazing. Like they look
They look bomb.
the ice cream cone without the ice cream. The
Sounds
cone.
perfect.
Never had, unfortunately. Never had.
Unfortunately. This
Uh,
looks like another Jello. Yeah, I've
never
never.
had. Never
I
had.
feel bad. So
Yeah.
many Malaysian desserts I've never had. Lassi.
They're gonna have to wait until I'm a bit more baller to try all these.
Yogurt based beverage.
Yogurt drinks are good.
I don't think I've ever had this specifically, but like yogurt based drinks are really good. This looks oh my god, my mouth is watering. It's probably like got that perfect tanginess too.
Yeah.
Never tried unfortunately.
A
Have you
lava
ever had
cake.
lava
I
cake?
have.
I freaking love lava cake. It's
I
like
like lava cake more than I like brownies.
yes! The varied textures does it for me. Like it's oh man.
And
Oh
I
man.
especially like it when it's like it's the few desserts where I would like it hot.
Yes. I
I'm
can go
thinking
for lava
B.
cake right now.
I'm thinking
B?
B. Yeah.
I might put it in A with a like fat scoop of vanilla ice cream on top.
Oh, if it had okay, if there was a picture of it with vanilla ice cream, then it'd be A.
Sure.
Dude, Chili's molten lava cake. Do
I've
you know what?
never been to Chili's.
Look up Chili's molten lava cake real quick.
Molten lava cake. Oh My
You can't
God.
tell me that does not look fire. It is
Holy.
beautiful. And guess how much it is?
Wow.
It's $8.
Why?
It is.
I need to make a lava cake.
I need to eat a lava cake.
Lemon squares. If I asked someone to bring a dessert to my potluck and they brought lemon squares, they're getting kicked out.
I've actually never had a lemon square before.
They're
That's
it's like
hilarious. If someone brought this to my party, they are gone.
no, like you'd expect it to be like balanced, but it's really sweet. Like it's so sweet. Ugh. Like the lemon flavor is there, but it's not good enough.
Enough. It's not enough.
Wait,
Uh,
is this in here twice or did I just whiff?
I think you just whiffed. Whiffed on the.
Macarons.
I think they're actually overrated. I love them,
That's
but like
reasonable.
they're like
I love them, but they're overrated.
yeah.
Sounds like a B tier to me.
It does sound like but do I like it more? Let me think. They do have some good flavors.
Ugh, I might put it in C tier.
Yeah, I think CT.
I feel like Jello should be lower. Hold on.
Jello, I think is D. I think Jello is D.
I might have misplaced it. Macaroons? Have you ever tried macaroons? Like the coconut?
No.
They're I've had one. It was pretty good. But I think I'm just partial to coconut. But I think I'm gonna put it next to macarons. Like it's you know, I just like coconut. What can I say?
Look at
It's
the fruit
crispy.
tier list and you will know.
I know for the mango sticky. Oh yeah. The coconut. I'm looking at this one. I'm craving this now.
That is
Madeline's.
okay.
These are like borderline not a dessert.
it's it's like a cake, in my opinion. It's like a moist. It's always moist. I never had a dry one actually.
Yeah, because they put so much oil in it.
That's the downside. It's like it's super oily.
It's yeah.
I'm thinking maybe C, maybe even D.
I'm thinking D. I was thinking F, but I think F is too harsh.
Cause like they are still good. It's just
They're
like
good.
the oiliness. Where like my brain is just telling me only eat one.
Yeah. Mango sticky
S
rice.
tier. This is S tier. I grew up, even though
On
it's
mango
not
sticky rice,
from my culture. When we went to a Taiwanese restaurant, we would always get this. Fire.
I like the way they're serving this too. Oh my god. Like I
It is.
I
It's so
want.
good to the point where my family would make it at home.
Same with some coconut milk and stuff. Oh man.
What we do instead of coconut milk is coconut ice cream.
Ooh. That's oh my god, that is so clever. I gotta try that.
Tap in for methods. Tap in for
Tap
methods.
in for methods.
Fire S tier. Amazing.
Marble cake?
Never had.
Never tried. Meringues.
I've actually never had a meringue.
Way too sweet. Definitely a dessert, but like they're just so incredibly sweet and such a mess to eat. We'll leave it there. Millie crepe cake. I've never had a crepe cake.
I've had a crepe cake. It's pretty good. I like crepe cakes because I don't really like my frost.
Yeah, it's not too
frost. It's not too sweet.
Yeah,
It is pretty
because
good.
the cream that they use is mild, right?
Yeah, it's very mild.
I've always wanted to try a crepe cake, but I don't think I've ever had one.
Might be C. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, I'll put in C. I don't know what this is.
Never had.
A mince pie?
I've never had mince pie. What a name.
That doesn't sound like a dessert.
Looks
It's a
interesting.
mince meat being a mixture of fruit, spices, to yeah, I don't know what that is. Mochi. I think it sounds better than it is.
It really is.
You know?
Yeah. It is very, in my opinion, it's overrated.
I do think it's overrated.
It's like something.
It's yummy, but
It's once you had it, it's kind of hard to like want it by itself.
Yeah,
Any with like
agree.
ice cream or something.
D tier? I don't know D tier.
D tier is kind
Maybe
of harsh because it is still good.
yeah, maybe C. I'm okay, yeah. I think it makes sense in C tier. Yeah, for sure.
I
Mooncake. Is
I
it biased?
yeah, I was about to say.
I
Uh,
love mooncake so much.
I like mooncakes. The salted egg though is like it's all right.
You don't like it?
Maybe
The egg yolk?
yeah, the egg yolk is it's like it's not for me.
My favorite part. Dude, I always like if there's double yolk, oh my god, like I split that with my family because that's how we eat mooncake. We cut it into bits and I eat the parts. Hand select the parts with the most egg yolk in it. One time someone gifted me a mooncake that had triple egg yolks. Oh
Damn.
my god, that must have been the best day of my life. But see, that's the thing is like with mooncake there's a tradition with it of like or like I know some regions of China they like share it with their family, and some regions you like eat a whole mooncake by yourself. Um, but for me, it's like very nostalgic. Like you share it with everyone, and it's like a sweet treat, you know.
Sweet treat. Funny
I
enough,
mean, like, yeah, go ahead.
every time we've gotten a mooncake, it was more like a decoration piece rather than something you actually eat.
Really?
Yeah.
I I have like so many memories. Like every single year, it's like they count the days of the new year and they count the days of the Mid Autumn Festival. And yeah, it's Mid Autumn Festival that they eat mooncakes. They count the days of the Mid Autumn Festival, and you know, when my parents call us out and they're like, "Hey, everyone, come together. We're gonna eat mooncake," and we share a couple with like the four of us, like every single year. You know,
Mm.
it's it makes me happy. I love mooncake. I like the lotus filling inside. It's really good. I want to put it in A tier, but I don't know if you disagree.
I mean, let me think. I would have put it actually in B tier because of its like significance. It is the symbol of mooncake is very,
I'm okay with B tier.
but like
I think it makes sense with B tier, but it means so much to me, and it's yummy. I love it.
uh yeah maybe I should try it again because last time I tried a mooncake was literally like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah,
Even though like
you got it.
most recently last Lunar New Year we had it at our house, but I just didn't eat it.
You
Moose,
gotta.
I gotta try
I
it.
like
Maybe
mousse. I like mousse, but too sweet.
yeah, it is for it's like a sweeter chocolate pudding. It's like a fancier
Yeah.
chocolate pudding, which I find funny.
Mhm.
Muffins?
That's hardly a dessert. That's like no, actually, that's not a dessert.
You think so? I mean, it looks like it has like chocolate chips. In my
No, those
opinion,
look like berries.
let me look. I think actually, I can't really tell. It's not really
They're different colors. They're berries.
muffins. It depends. If it's a chocolate chip muffin, it's alright. I ain't gonna. I'm not. I'd eat it, but it's like in the
Hey,
chocolate
D tier
muffin. Yeah, in the chocolate muffin type of category.
nougat.
Never had it.
The only time I've ever had nougat is inside of a Toblerone. So I feel like I can't really.
Oh, the triangle chocolate.
Yeah, it's like the white bits inside.
Oh, yeah. That's probably the only time I've ever had it either.
Have you ever had these? Onde?
I
I
don't
don't
think I
know what
have.
that is. These little like butterfly cookies, Palmiers,
I don't think I've ever had
so
these.
good. Oh my god, I was thinking about these. Like I was craving these. These are so good. They're they're super crisp, like insanely crispy. So it's like a really satisfying texture to eat, but it's also like Oh, it's a really good balance of sweetness, which you'd be surprised by because when you pick it up, it's like sticky, like it's covered in sugar. But when you bite into it, you're like, this is really satisfying.
Interesting.
I've been
Yeah,
craving these.
I'll let you pick
Put it in B tier, I think. Like,
pancakes. Huh? What were you gonna say?
no, yeah, no, I'm just justifying it to myself. I do really like these. I didn't know these actual name. This was the actual name, but pancakes.
I like
Um,
waffles more than pancakes, and I
I
like
sure do
bubble
too.
waffles more than waffles. So I'm thinking C. I'm thinking C.
See, panna cotta, I've never tried, but I
Never
know what
tried
it
that.
is. Peanut cookies. Is this like? Hold on. Peanut cookie, different from peanut butter cookie. Oh my goodness. Do you think I can type correctly? Look
Maybe
like
one day. uh, I don't think I've ever had this. Yeah,
um. Yeah, I don't. Pecan pie.
never had it.
You say pecan pie or pecan pie?
Pecan sounds fancier and it sounds better, but I always find myself slipping saying pecan.
Um, it's it's all right. It's a little sweet. I'm put it in D tier. What do you think?
I've never had it. I've never had it.
Really?
Yeah, I've never had it.
Hmm. I don't know what this is.
Don't know what that is. Popsicles, super vague, very vague.
There's
Popsicles,
so many
there
ways
is
you can go
so
with
many
that.
popsicles. I actually think I don't know popsicles. I think I like ice cream more than popsicles.
Ice cream bars more than popsicles
Yeah,
for sure. I don't. Yeah, popsicles are not like when I think of a popsicle, I think of like literally it's almost ice.
it's ice, and then it's just syrup, ice and
Yeah,
syrup.
yeah.
It's I'm thinking D. Yeah,
D
I'm thinking
D
D.
tier. Yeah.
What is that?
My God. Uh, prof,
Perfect.
This is just a cream puff with a little bit of chocolate on top.
I think that's exactly what it is. Because what is that? It looks like it, like spot on. It looks literally like a cream puff with chocolate on.
It's literally just a cream puff with. Well, I'll put it next to the eclairs.
Wait, that matches so well. Pumpkin pie is the only pie recently that I remember the taste of.
Really,
Yeah,
I like pumpkin
I do
pie.
like pumpkin pie.
I think it's not bad.
It's
Is
very
it?
average in my opinion. Like
Yeah, it's very average.
very
Yeah,
C.
C
C.
tier.
Red bean soup. I never had.
Is are we bi? Oh,
I've never had it.
am I biased?
Maybe.
It's good. It's I mean it's on the sweeter side for Chinese desserts. I think that's why I like it. Like, I want to put it in B tier. Is that all right with you?
Fine with me.
I I think I would. No, maybe it's C tier because these ones I might
It's like
miss and crave.
everything at B above is something like you have craved at one point.
Yeah,
Red velvet cake.
red velvet cake. Okay. Well, okay. I love red velvet cake.
Yeah, it's red.
A couple of
I
nights ago,
I
I was
showed you the cake that we've always gotten
yes.
very recently,
That oh man.
and it's
Yeah.
very
That
good.
red velvet cake looks so good. I
It
love red velvet cake. I've been trying to order a red velvet cake, bro, for a birthday coming up. Dude,
I'm thinking
ugh,
B. But
I want to
personally,
put it in A tier.
like because I've had it basically every year for like every birthday, I would have put it for C because I'm kind of like tired of it now.
Really.
Yeah.
I want to put it in A tier. I love red velvet cake. It is one of my favorite cakes. Next to carrot cake, that makes sense. They use the same type of frosting. Rice Krispie treats,
I
way too
love
sweet.
I love Rice Krispie treats.
They're
Let me
so sweet. Like no, like they're good. Like I can have a little bit, but in moderation. Like a little bit. I mean it.
let me rephrase. Homemade Rice Krispie treats are so good.
Yeah,
Have you ever
that's true.
made homemade Rice Krispie?
I've never made homemade Rice Krispie treats, but I've definitely had them.
It is significantly better than, yeah, the regular Rice Krispie treats are very sweet. You can
Yeah.
taste the sugar in there. Um, but since it's Rice Krispie, I don't know. I feel like they are talking about the ones that are like in from the store.
No, I think they might mean homemade.
If they're thinking homemade, I'm honestly probably like B.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay, like that's fair. I cuz Rice Krispie treats do hit the spot, you know.
They do.
I yeah, I get that. But I just can't have that much of it. It's a little sweet for me. Sago pearls. I
Like
want to put it in B tier or A tier.
I've had the pearls. I've never had like the dessert that's on the picture. I've never
Yeah,
had that.
it's like I mean they put them in a lot. It's like it's kind of like boba.
Yeah. I'm
Um,
thinking C, I'm gonna be honest.
see?
Mostly because I've never had like the actual kind of like dessert that it's supposed to
Okay.
be in, but I've had it by itself
Fair,
and it is
fair.
good. People are going to
Sesame
burn
ball.
me at the stake for some of these.
For sesame ball?
Sesame ball, I don't really consider that really a dessert. My
I
opinion.
mean, like it comes out at the same time as the rest of the food when you go and
Yeah.
buy dim sum, right? But they're really good. I I do always eat it last. That's the thing. Because it's sweet, I'm going for it last.
Out of everything from dim sum, honestly, it's like C tier.
Okay. That's fair. S'mores.
I love s'mores. I
Mm.
The process of making s'mores, the eating it, it is messy. It is very messy, and
It's messy, but it's fun.
it's fun. And not only that, it's like if it's too sweet for you, you can change it. You are the one making it.
That's true. That's true.
So honestly,
I've never
it's
had a s'more that's not mid, but that's my fault. You know? I think I've never been taught the method.
the method. I'll teach you one day. One day.
One day.
I'm thinking like it might be B. It might be B.
Okay.
B for s'mores.
B for s'mores.
Sorbet.
Sorbet. Worst ice cream.
Yeah, it's like grounded up popsicles.
Yeah, I think that's appropriate.
A
Souffle?
souffle.
Little bit
I've never had a souffle.
overrated. I've definitely had a souffle. A little bit overrated. Like a chocolate souffle is good. I think chocolate souffle hits the spot more because it's sweeter with the flavoring of the chocolate. That's more like dessert to me. But with the souffle, it's very eggy. I don't know. It's okay. I want to put it in C tier.
Fine by me. Fine by me.
Strawberry shortcake.
I don't think I've actually
Not a
ever
big
had.
strawberry guy.
I don't think I've ever had a strawberry shortcake.
Someone has shared one with me before, so I've had a bite. But I'm not a big strawberry guy. We can just put it in never had. I think that's fine. A strudel?
I've never had a strudel.
I don't really. Is that like it looks like an apple turnover, but it's probably not. Apple strudel. German. Oh no, Hungary. It says Hungary, but German cuisine, Austrian German cuisine, origin Hungary. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever had that. S- I don't know what this is.
I don't know what that is either.
Sunday,
I've
ice cream
actually
sundae.
I haven't had a sundae in literally years.
I had one last week.
Are we thinking like a banana split sundae or like is the sundae just like ice cream
Yeah, I
chocolate.
mean Sunday is rather vague,
If it's a
right?
banana sundae, banana split sundae, it will get a higher rating.
I mean, you can put whatever toppings you'd like on a Sunday, isn't that the point?
I'm thinking it's literally at the level of ice cream. It's literally the same thing with
I
a
I was
topping.
gonna say the same thing. I was gonna say the same thing. Where did we put ice cream?
A tier.
A tier? That makes sense. Like that's fair. Swiss roll, never had, but it also doesn't look that appetizing. It's just a cake.
I've never had it either.
It's like it doesn't feel, it seems like a novelty sort of thing. Taiyaki.
I've had this before.
I've had I've had once. It was so
It
good.
was really good. The only wish I had is like I ate it with ice cream.
I had mine with ice cream. I know where you can eat it with ice cream. Hey, when
I'll let you
okay,
know. I'll
this is
let
a
you know.
promise. This is a promise.
We
This
gotta
is a
remember
promise.
this. We have to remember this.
I want to put it in B tier. I really like
B tier.
taiyaki.
How ironic how something from A tier with the B tier would have made it A tier.
Wow.
Uh,
Tong Yun. Have you ever had this?
I'm not good with names. You might have to look up.
It's these little rice balls um
Oh, I've had
in
this.
sugar water.
Yeah, I've had this.
Yeah. Usually, I think it is usually sesame paste. I really like the ones with peanut inside.
That's the only one I've ever had. The one with peanuts
Oh
inside.
my god, no, it's so good. Like, oh, delicious.
It
I love it.
it's good. When I
The
first had
sesame
it, I
ones are good
remember when I
too.
first had it, I didn't think it was a dessert.
Really? Yeah, it's like warm. It's unassuming.
It's warm. It's very interesting. I gotta say, it's one of the most unique desserts I've ever had because like it looks like a soup. You eat it, you bite this like gooey exterior to find a crunchy interior. It is very unique.
My mouth is watering.
It is very unique. I have actually not had this in a really long time.
Man, we're gonna eat so much.
I'm okay with either A or B. I'm gonna be
Wheelchair.
honest. It is good.
I want an A. I'm down to put in S if you're okay with that. But oh my god, like
I wouldn't put it in
cannot
S
miss.
simply because it's been so long since I've had it.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Tofu fa. I haven't had this in a long time. Uh,
I'm wondering if. Oh,
it's
okay.
just
I know what this is.
tofu and then the
Wait,
syrup thing.
so
Like
I don't know if it's like the same, but I would get this and it'd be like a syrup, and then we get like coconut flakes, and it's so good.
coconut flakes. Oh, that sounds
It's
good.
like
Yeah, we usually just eat it like this.
fried coconut flakes, so
Oh,
it adds
like oh man,
crunch
this
to
is really
this
good.
nice warm.
That
It's
sounds really good.
it's
Yeah.
fire. It's fire. Maybe it's bias. Maybe it's bias, but it's fire.
I like it. I don't like it as much as Tongyun.
It's
I would put it in B tier, but I don't know if you want up or down. Up to you.
I actually
That's
would have
okay.
said it would have been A tier, but I'm fine. We could take the lower route for B tier. It's like it's more fair, in my opinion.
Sure, sure, sure. That makes sense. Tiramisu. I think I ate too much tiramisu in my time because
Uh, what?
I don't know. I like it, but I kind of think I overdid it.
It's I like it, but it's not really something. It's good. It's not like one of my favorites. Like I don't really. It's not something I saw after too much.
It was when I was it was when I was younger, but now I don't. Yeah, maybe D tier.
I was thinking C.
I feel kind of bad. Yeah, I'm okay with C tier. Okay, truffles. I love chocolate. So hard to go wrong with just a bite of gooey, yummy chocolate. But
I
they're really sweet.
Yeah, I was about to say they were really sweet, and
Really sweet.
the backstory of chocolate. It's I probably would have put it at C. I'll be honest.
Chocolate trauma.
The chocolate trauma.
Chocolate trauma. So I'm okay with C tier. Ube halaya. That sounds like something I have to try. I don't know what halaya is.
Anything I've ever tried with ube has been fantastic.
Boiled mashed. It's just mashed ube. Main base in ube flavored pastries and ube ice cream.
It's
Incorporated
it's like
into
mashed
hala.
potatoes but dessert.
That sounds so good.
Uh,
I think it's only fair that we put it here, but like
it
that
sounds
sounds so good.
promising. It has potential.
Waffles.
Where's pancakes? And then put it above
C tier.
pancakes. Wait, it
I
makes
think
sense because we have bubble waffles at A, waffles at B, and then pancakes at C. It makes sense. It makes
that's
sense.
perfect. That's actually perfect. No, I mean looking at the lineup for B, I really do think waffles fits here perfectly.
Waffles are fire. Waffles are fire.
Raw Ruby mochi. This is like mochi in a bowl, and they put
I don't think
is
I've
it
ever had that.
almond powder and then the soy sauce.
It looks good. I would try it. I've never tried it though.
Um, Kuromitsu. It's it's a starch, toasted soybean. Like, yeah, I've never tried it actually. Ugh, it looks so good. Oh man.
Man, I need
Oh,
to be rich already. Let me travel the world so I can taste
I
all these
know. We need to
foods.
travel to eat. Oh, this is so sad. Yao too. Have you ever had this?
Not good with names. Well, this is not my.
I think they call it Chinese donut. This.
Oh, I know what this is. Uh,
Sometimes you dip it in soybean milk.
yeah. Uh, actually, I don't think I've ever tried it. I know what it is. I've seen it before. I've never tried it.
I wouldn't really consider it a dessert,
Yeah, I've seen
but I
people eat
sure
it.
do love it.
I've seen people eat it with. Actually,
Porridge.
no. Yeah, I was about to say, like, is it the same one that they be eating with like soup?
Um, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
interesting.
I've done that before. Um, when I'm feeling ill, yet like have not having an appetite, it's a very easy way to get me to eat. You know, something oily and deep fried, so I feel like I'm eating junk food, when really I'm eating a bowl of porridge.
He's tricking you.
I love Yao too, like, but it's just I don't know if it's a dessert. I'm kind of thinking I have to put it
Conflicted.
in F tier because it doesn't feel like a dessert. Maybe I'll put it in D tier. I think that's a good compromise.
Cheese is not a dessert. Why
That's
is
not a fucking dessert, bro.
dates is a fruit?
Imagine asking someone to. Okay, you can bring a dessert. All right, great, and they bring a charcuterie board.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah,
That is hilarious.
that's
Why is
not.
cheese on there? I mean, people be eating cheese with like honey, crackers. I mean, like there are some like sweet cheeses out there, but still, I in my mind I can never see it as a dessert.
No, yeah, same. Japanese cheesecake. This
Never had it.
it's worse than New York cheesecake. Japanese cheesecake, like it looks really appetizing and cute, but when you bite into it, it's too dry and it's very eggy. The flavor is really mellow, and if there is any flavor, it's straight sugar.
That's so sad. Looks are
Yeah,
deceiving. That is so sad.
looks are deceiving. It's the same thing with like the souffle pancakes.
So sad. Devastating.
I really don't like them. Oh, Yao too. I feel so bad for you. Breakfast delights I've never tried.
Never
I
had.
don't know what this is.
Don't know what that is either. Bread
Bread
pudding.
pudding. Isn't
Never
that
had.
soggy bread?
Does sound like soggy bread. Don't know what that is. That looks like truffles.
Butter cookies. Butter cookies are really good.
They are actually fire. It's
But
the
like
only issue is like it's only a type of thing where if I see it, I would like it and like I would go for it, but it's not something I would ever crave.
If it's in front of me and it's free, right? Like if someone bought me a tin of cookies and I open it and there's butter cookies in front of me, oh my god, like dibs, you know?
Yeah, but it's like it doesn't get. It's not the same feeling as a chocolate chip cookie.
Yeah. C tier.
See, I agree. C tier.
I don't know what this
I don't
is.
know what. Wait, yeah, I don't know what that is.
Should we look these up? Kanji.
Is it okay? It's this is racist. Like I'm only look up the Asian
Brazilian.
ones. Only look up the Asian ones. I feel like only the Asian ones I will know.
This looks so good.
It kind of looks like oatmeal.
I think it's coconut cornmeal porridge.
Interesting.
This looks so good. Dude, I love when they put like cinnamon into sweet stuff.
Have you ever tried the cinnamon challenge?
No, we're
When
not
that was,
doing that.
when, dude, I tried that when I was younger, and there was cinnamon everywhere. Because as soon as it went into my mouth, you feel the particles of the cinnamon absorb every ounce of moisture in your mouth, and all you can do is cough.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, people have gotten like lung damage from it.
That's scary.
Japanese crepes.
Japanese crepes. S tier.
Where do we have crepes right now? Let me see.
Hold on. I can't scroll when I have this.
It's at C. Japanese crepes are crispier. The cream they use is not that sweet. Toppings are literally endless. You can eat it with
Toppings
ice.
are cuter too. Yeah, I like how the whipped cream that they use in like Asian desserts like that is much more mild.
It's much, yeah. The sweetness.
I want to put it in A tier. I'm not gonna lie. A or S. A tier maybe.
I think
No, the thing is that there are so many times where I'm like, I'm craving crepes right now.
that did same, same.
It's like more so than like any of these, you know?
I'm thinking right now like, what does it need more? Like, does it belong in S tier, or what does it need more to belong in S tier?
I don't see any faults with it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, literally, you have so many toppings. It's crispy. It could be gooey if you like it with your toppings. The whipped cream is literally perfect. I could eat a bowl of that whipped cream.
Oh my god, yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't think there's a downside to, and they're like nostalgic for me too. Like I've had them growing up, you know? Oh man. I don't know what this is.
I've never had
I feel bad. Like I want to try these now. I don't want to try pavlova though.
it. Never had.
No. I don't know what this
I don't know
is.
what that is either. Don't
Bakeron,
know.
I don't know what this is.
Never
Pound
tried a
cake.
pound cake.
It's it's good.
Sounds like a.
I like it with it's like vanilla, very prominent vanilla flavor, spongy.
Yeah, I was about to say it looks like a sponge cake, but with frosting, or not frosting, but like whipped cream.
Yeah, it's a little bit more dense than sponge cake. But it's good. I like it. I like it with like ice cream. But this doesn't have ice cream on it, evidently. Maybe like C tier. I think that's fine. Yeah, that makes sense.
Never had that.
Never had this.
Never had
This
that.
looks really
It
good
looks
because I see
good.
the cinnamon on it.
Never had that.
Um,
Never
do
had
you know
that.
what fairy
I
bread
do
is?
know what fairy bread is, and I hate that it is considered a dessert. Bread, butter, and sprinkles. You guys are out of
Sprinkles,
your.
dude.
You guys are
Okay, I don't know what this is.
like
Chinese,
look.
Korean.
My
Have you ever
family,
had these?
my family's been poor before, but there's you will never catch us eating a fairy bread.
These look so good. Is this like the potato pancake?
Those do look pretty good.
It's like street food and it's filled. No, I
Actually,
don't
my
think it's
only
always
issue is like
potato.
it kind of low key looks oily.
I'm okay with oil. I think part of being a dessert is inherently being indulgent.
True. Never had, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Never had. Millionaire's shortbread. Never had. What a funny name though.
It also like the way it's made, like it just doesn't sound that
Never
appetizing.
had.
Pavlova is a
Dude.
cake made out of meringues.
Oh.
Which, if you saw my opinion about
Yeah.
meringue,
Scroll up real quick. Let me see. Like yeah, literally a third of everything that was on the list is never had. It's kind of sad.
it is sad.
You can never.
I think I
truly-
know what that means. We need to try everything.
Well, we'll look back on this video. We'll look
Maybe
back.
we'll revisit it after we've toured the world.
Yeah. And then when we tried everything, we'll update the list.
Okay.
It's yeah.
I'm happy with this, I think.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It makes sense in my opinion. It makes sense.
Yeah. I think for us, it definitely makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. It does make me want a sweet treat right now.
Me too.
Got my mouth.
Maybe I'll go get one.
The only sweet treat I
Okay.
have is chocolate milk.
I have milk and a bit of sugar in the pantry.
That is what? Yeah, well,
We
that's
might have ice cream. I think I might
Oh,
have an ice
ice
cream
cream.
bar.
Oh, have you ever
You have
tried
ice cream?
Have you ever tried making ice cream yourself? Like that one thing where you put it in a bag and you put it in like ice.
No.
I've always wanted to try that. Very hands-on for myself.
It's not something that I want to try. Actually, one time someone gifted me an ice cream machine, and I returned it with the gift receipt because I felt like it was enabling me to. I felt like it was enabling me to gain a lot of weight, and so
That's funny.
I just
That's
stopped
funny.
myself there. I was like, no, this is not a good idea.
That is such an interesting gift, an ice cream machine. What
Yeah,
a gift.
Anyways,
All right, that was.
I'm gonna go get a sweet treat, so I'll see you later.
Sweet treat tier list. let me end this thing now.
Oppa Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Oppa Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Oppa Gangnam Style. Hey, sexy lady. Oppa